Speculative fiction can be defined as hypothetical scenarios that could potentially take place. A wide range of genres and categories for these types of narratives fall under this umbrella term. A romance narrative can shape and change the way we perceive love in real life. Fantasy calls for endless possibilities as well as opens up a whole new world of imagination. Comedies can influence us to act a certain way so others may perceive us as more likable due to what we read and see on the big screen. The Handmaid's Tale and V for Vendetta are set in a dystopian world. In the dystopian genre, the idea of what if is often explored and brings light to certain situations that may be possible in our near or distant future. This can serve as a dire warning or an attempt to stop what could be fatalistically inevitable, an oppressive, manipulative, and fascist society. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, a book published in 1985, explored the oppression of women under a patriarchal society. This issue occurred during the time period portrayed in the novel, but also ended up foreshadowing the future. Recently, women in some states of America have been stripped of their choice to have abortions, states where 85% of its lawmakers are male. To take away that choice means to remove the control women have over their own bodies, a direct result of an abusive patriarchal authority. This can then be related to Atwood's narrative as her protagonist, Offred, is a handmaid against her own will. Her sole purpose is to reproduce, and if she does not, she will be outcasted as an unwoman. In the Republic of Gilead, dehumanization is evident as the destruction of human pleasures and rights come into play. Free will and identity are confined to history, as little things such as reading a magazine, forming friendships, and personal hobbies are prohibited. The deprivation of human instincts, rights, and the ability to be curious force individuals to be indifferent to one another. When taken away, a little thing such as a name illuminate what it means to be human. Offred remains nameless throughout the novel to emphasize the handmaid's total loss of identity and self. She then claims her name is important, some treasure I'll come back to dig up, suggesting that she still longs for the individuality and identity that society denies her. In the same society, Offred discusses and analyzes the insignificant norms that was once held within. Rules were never spelt out, but every woman knew. Don't open your door to a stranger. Don't stop to help a motorist pretending to be in trouble. If anyone whistles, don't turn to look. These unspoken rules are common to our present-day life. The use of this didactic method is to deliver a moral message about the lack of equality and how the social construct conveys patriarchal undertones. Women are prey and men are predators. The same oppression can be observed in the 2006 film V for Vendetta, a fascist government whose ruler Adam has taken over the city of London, but the protagonist V, who sees the system for what it is and rebels, uses terrorist tactics to fight back. One of the focal points of the film is to once again share with viewers the idea of what if and what would happen if the destruction of pleasures and freedom were to occur. When Evie, an ally of V's, finds temporary safety within Dietrich's home, he assures her that she is the least of his worries if they are found, as Evie noticed essential photos of males. Dietrich explains,
"In this world, if I were to invite who I desired, I would undoubtedly find myself without a home.